A Promise in the Ashes. Chapter 1. Before the Fire. The village of Arin was small, a forgotten corner of the world, tucked between fields of golden wheat and wild lavender. The wind carried the smell of earth and honey, and laughter often echoed through the crooked stone streets. Arin and Liora had known each other since their first breath. They were born in the same week, their mothers having shared the same bed in the village birthing house. It was as if the universe had crafted them in tandem, destined to walk this life side by side. They grew up chasing clouds, wading through creeks, carving their initials into tree bark. At 8, they built a tree house with uneven planks. At 12, they buried a box filled with their dreams beneath the old willow tree, their sacred place where secrets whispered and time paused. When they were 16, Arin held Liora's hand under the willow, his voice barely a breath. "One day, when we're older, it'll be you and me." She looked at him, her eyes a sea of warmth. It already is. They didn't need to say the word love. It pulsed in every heartbeat, every glance, every silence that said more than 1,000 poems.
Chapter 2. The Call of War.
The peace shattered like glass. The first signs came slowly. News from nearby cities, stories of unrest, whispers of rebellion. Then, one grey dawn, soldiers thundered into Arin. Their boots crushed flowers, their voices were commands. All able-bodied men will report to the city barracks by dusk. Arin, barely 18, stood before the village square, holding Liora's trembling hands. Her lips quivered. "Don't go, please don't leave me." His heart cracked, but duty left no choice. He kissed her brow, tasted salt from her tears. "I'll come back," he promised. "I swear it. No matter how long, I'll find you." As he was dragged away, she ran after him. A red ribbon from her hair fluttered loose and landed in the dust. Arin caught it and clutched it to his chest like a lifeline.
Chapter 3. Ashes.
Three years passed before Arin returned. But Arin was no more. The wheat fields had become graves, the houses were hollow skeletons, the laughter was gone, and the willow tree, a charred stump. He dropped to his knees. The box of childhood dreams he had buried with Liora was now ash and bone. He ran through the ruins, screaming her name. No one answered. The few survivors whispered that many girls were taken when the enemy came. Liora was gone. Some said she was dead. Others believed she was enslaved. Arin refused to accept either. Something inside him refused to grieve, because grief meant giving up, and he had promised.
Chapter 4. The Long Hunt.
He searched. For years, he walked through deserts and forests, crossed enemy lines, lived in shadows, starved in alleyways, fought in underground pits to survive. He followed every whisper, every vague description. He learned new languages, adopted new names. He aged beyond his years. His hands grew calloused, his eyes dimmed with sorrow, until one night, in a hidden district of a foreign city called Durin's Hollow, he saw her. Behind barred glass, under false lashes and painted lips, she was called Luna now. Her smile was empty, her eyes held no light. She didn't know him. He stared for hours, not daring to speak, not daring to cry. He knew the brothel belonged to a violent underground syndicate. He had no badge, no weapon, no power, just the red ribbon in his pocket. He left that night with his heart torn open, whispering the same vow again. "I'll come back, I swear it."
Chapter 5. Becoming.
Arin returned to his country and began again. He joined the police academy. He was mocked for being older, quieter, but no one trained harder, no one fought with more fire. He graduated top of his class, then joined special operations. His rise was slow, painful. Every scar he bore had her name etched behind it. Years passed. By the time he wore the rank of commander, Arin had become a storm in uniform. People feared him. Criminals cursed his name. But his soul still ached for softness, for the girl beneath the willow tree. Then, one day, he gathered a trusted team. With legal power, tactical force, and unwavering resolve, he returned to Durin's Hollow. He broke the walls. He shattered the chains. He carried her out as fire bloomed behind them. She was unconscious, thin, broken, but she was alive.
Chapter 6. The Slow Remembering.
The recovery was agonizing. Liora, no, Luna, flinched at sudden sounds. She spoke little. She didn't remember the boy with the crooked smile who once carved their names in bark. But Arin was patient. He bought her a house filled with light and silence. He read to her, left flowers at her window, never forced a memory. She asked once, "Why are you helping me?" He replied simply, "Because once you saved me too." One evening she stood in his garden. Willow trees lined the fence, trees he planted for her. She found a red ribbon tucked inside a book. Her fingers trembled. I had one like this." She turned to him, her voice a whisper. "There was a boy. He said he'd come back." His eyes filled. She stared harder, and then something broke. Tears streamed down her face. "Arin?" He didn't answer. He stepped forward and pulled her into his arms, holding her like he had been waiting a lifetime, because he had. And beneath the willows, they wept, not for what they had lost, but for what had survived.
If you're enjoying this and want to see more, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing content.